Hey everybody, today we got a really cool show for you. This is actually going to be about how to plant potatoes. Now this isn't just about planting any potatoes. This is about ancient heirloom potatoes. Now a lot of the potatoes that you guys find at the grocery store, they're all basically from the same variety of potato, but there's actually over 1,000 varieties that are actually grown. Now I've never grown potatoes before. I eat a lot of potatoes. I mean, I should be growing potatoes with everything I got. I mean, my last name's Thatcher. My family are from England and Ireland, so I know a lot about potatoes. I mean, I've got potato going all the way back. Now, the potatoes that I'm growing, they're all different colors. I don't know if you guys have seen them all before. They come in purple, red, green, blue. Some of them have rings of red, and I've got a couple different varieties that I'm actually going to plant, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, I've never grown potatoes before. I've asked around a lot from a lot of different people, and I've had a lot of good advice. But I also went and did some research about where potatoes came from and how the people from that region planted potatoes, and I'm actually trying to mimic how they did. Now, just for a few cool things about potatoes, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but potatoes are one of the oldest domesticated plants known to man. We've actually been domesticating these for 7 to 10,000 years. 7 to 10,000 years that people have actually been domesticating these in South America and in Peru, where they're from. Now, we only get to see a very small portion of all the types of different potatoes that are actually out there, and the most of them are actually only grown in Peru. 99% of all the potatoes in the world come from just one potato. 99% come from one variety of potatoes, and there's over 1,000 varieties. Now, if you look at how people in Peru plant potatoes, they don't plant them like we do. We're one kind of potato for as far as you can see, acres and acres and acres. They plant sometimes a dozen different varieties in one potato patch, and they do it together. And I'm going to show you how I do that. A couple different varieties in the same spot right next to each other. Now, not only are they one of the oldest domesticated plants, but they are somewhat poisonous. If you eat the leaves or the green part of the potatoes, I have heard that they are poisonous. That's what it does say. So. Now, the reason why ancient peoples planted multiple varieties of potatoes was because that's how it was found in nature. It actually protected their plants from diseases and bugs, and basically one thing wiping out a whole crop. They were always protected, so if, let's say, a bug took out a potato, they had another variety. If disease took out a potato, they had another variety. If it was a dry year, they had another variety. So that's what was important about it. Now, you say that can never happen. Well, that's actually what did happen. In the year 1845, we actually had a disease that wiped out basically a whole continent's worth of potatoes. Most of us know it as the Great Potato Famine. The virus late blight wiped out all the potatoes in Ireland because 99% of all the potatoes in the world that we grow, domesticated now, came from one potato. That was because only one variety really made it over from South America, from Spain. Spain brought it back. So that's just a quick history of potatoes. There's a whole bunch of, I mean, it goes on and on. Basically, potato is one of the most popular vegetables. It is actually the most popular vegetable in the world. China is the leading grower of potatoes right now, and there's all kinds of other stuff, but I'll save that all for another video. But here's a couple varieties that I've got right here. Now, these are some potatoes I had at the house that started to get a bunch of spuds growing on, so I just let them grow out. This right here is your common giant russet potato. Almost all your French fries and potato chips come from russet potatoes or varieties of russet potatoes. You've got your red potato, which is normally used for boiling, and a purple Peruvian potato. And a lot of people probably are not really familiar with that one, so I'm going to show you what they all look like. Now, if I cut into this russet potato, that's what the russet potato looks like. The red potato,
pretty similar. And the purple Peruvian potato, a lot different. And these have lots of antioxidants. They're super rich in nutrients, and even after you cook them, they still stay nice and bright purple. You can make purple potato chips, purple mashed potatoes, purple anything. So there's the purple variety. These here are the fingerling potatoes that I'm actually going to be planting. The potatoes you saw in the beginning, I actually cut up, let them dry out for a couple days, and I was letting them basically heal up and get ready to be planted. So I've got 3 varieties. I've got a purple Peruvian finger potato, a French finger potato that's light colored on the inside, and then that potato right here that's got that red ring around it. Now I'm planting these potatoes in a container. From the research I've done, I'm going to try to copy it as much as possible. Where they did different varieties together, and this is a, it's a decent sized container, and I didn't put a lot of dirt in it. I'm only going to put a little bit of dirt, put the potatoes in there, and as they grow, I'm going to add more dirt. Because as I do that, roots are going to stem off of the main branch, the main stem, and produce even more potatoes and hopefully fill this whole bucket up. So I'm going to make a couple holes going all the way around, and I'm going to put in a couple different varieties together in the same spot, growing together. And hopefully that's going to fight off disease and bugs and stuff. And as you can see, I planted where the cut end is facing down. That's totally fine, because where the sprouts are, where I cut them, where the little eyes of the potato are, little sprouts are going to start to grow up. So I put a lot of the ends facing down, and that's. Now I'm just going to lightly put some dirt back over the top of them, not much, but just enough to cover them up. And I'm going to water these guys and keep you all updated and see how the potatoes are growing. And I'm going to make some little mini mounds. Okay. And that's how I planted the heirloom finger potatoes.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. That's how to grow heirloom potatoes in a container. Now this is my first year growing, so stay tuned to some more videos. If you guys don't subscribe, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and please let me know what you guys think. Leave me some comments, and if you've grown potatoes like these in the past, go ahead and leave me a comment and give me a couple tips and tricks on what you think. And thanks for watching, everybody.